The latest now on Donald Trump. He took the stand in his $250 million civil fraud trial. It was combative testimony. Trump repeatedly clashed with the judge, who's also the jury in this case. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Kersey has been tracking the trial. Good morning, Aaron.
George, good morning to you. Donald Trump spent 5 hours on the witness stand here, marked by insults, irritation, and his insistence he is far wealthier than he looks on paper.
This morning, former President Trump is off the witness stand and on the attack.
Because it's a scam, and this is a case that should have never been brought.
Trump testified with evident disdain for a case that threatens his business and a judge who has already determined Trump defrauded banks by overvaluing his assets and inflating his net worth. He always rules against me, Trump complained. This is a very unfair trial. Judge Arthur Engoron found Trump's responses long-winded and off-topic and told him to answer yes or no. At one point asking his attorney, "Can you control your client? This is not a political rally. This is a courtroom." The exasperated judge telling Trump, "You can attack me, you can do whatever you want, but answer the questions." Far from inflating his net worth, Trump insisted he's worth billions more than his financial statements indicated. And he said banks didn't care about the statements anyway. They were just something that you would have. Trump deflected any blame to his accountants, but also acknowledged his own role in preparing those statements. "I would see them, and I would maybe on occasion have some suggestions." And he conceded some of his properties were valued incorrectly, like his Trump Tower triplex, listed at 3 times its actual size, and his Seven Springs estate north of New York City, listed at 10 times its assessed value. "I thought it was too high, and we lowered it," Trump said.
He rambled, he hurled insults, but we expected that. At the end of the day, the documentary evidence demonstrated that, in fact, he falsely inflated his assets.
Ivanka Trump will be the state's last witness when she takes the stand Wednesday. She is not a defendant in the case, but like her brothers who are defendants, she has denied involvement in her father's financial documents and blamed others.
Sure, he has accountants who do all sorts of stuff, have all sorts of stuff. But no, sorry, right, I don't specifically know what was prepared on his behalf.
Trump is now fundraising off of his testimony here, urging donors to support his campaign, even as he tries to convince the court the vastness of his wealth, George, should not be questioned. George.
Aaron Kersey, thanks very much. This has been our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. We saw the judge call out Donald Trump yesterday, saying this is not a political rally. We know he was giving political speeches. How did he help himself or hurt himself legally?
As a legal matter, this is a disastrous effort, right? This judge is the trier of fact. This is the jury. Right? And Donald Trump is insulting the jury again and again. Why? He knows this case is basically over. The judge has already determined that there was fraud. There's some additional counts at issue. The real question is, what's the punishment going to be? But he is playing, in the end, to the appellate court, meaning he's hoping that this judge lashes out. He's hoping that this judge does things that he'll be able to use on appeal. So I think that when it comes to this judge and this ruling, the Trump team is basically thrown in the towel.
What could the penalties be?
It could be anything from a lot of money to losing the ability to do business in the state of New York, not just for Donald Trump, but for his kids as well.
We'll see Ivanka Trump tomorrow, then what?
Then the rest of the case for the state, and then the defense is expected to present a relatively short case. We expect this case should be over sometime in mid to end of December.
Dan Abrams, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.